Hello, welcome to Catalyst Happy Hourish with me, Antony.
And me, Darren.
And today it's just the two of us going, oh, sorry, just punched a bag while I was saying that.
Just the two of us, and Anthony hates it, so he just punched a bag.
Oh dear. But, if you have any questions, if you have any topics you want us to discuss when it is just the two of us, head over to our website, www.catalystyouth.org.uk, where you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube page. There's blogs, there's forums, and you can probably find our email addresses on there somewhere. If not, they are info, Darren or Antony at catalystyouth.org.uk. Please contact us. We would love to hear from you. I felt quite professional then. I was hoping you'd continue.
Oh, that was good. No, I didn't know where you were going. I was like,
no, that was slick. But we are, for anyone that has joined us from the beginning, or anyone that has listened in the last few weeks, you'll know that we've been doing this over a year now. Which means there are going to be a few things which we've done that are slowly starting to come back around again. And today's podcast is no different, because we have already talked about this in the past. And we're going to do it again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What are we talking about now?
Oh, is that cue for me?
That's a good transition, isn't
it? We did have the thing. Do you remember when we used to do the recording that you would just grab your ear as a cue? Do you remember that? As soon as my turn to talk.
That was early on. We then actually got professional and good at it. But today, as you might be able to hear, Darren and I are both shattered, basically. It's been one of those weeks, and it is already made.
It has. It's been. There's probably loads of people that do it out there, but my body's just not built for it now. Being a youth worker, it's late mornings, but you work late into the night. That's kind of how it works. And for you, it's all early mornings this week for you, because you're doing school assemblies, as you've just told me.
I am, 8 a.m. in the school for an assembly, which, do you know what? Timing-wise, isn't bad. Because people are already listening, going, oh, I'm already at work. Time-wise isn't bad. Keeping the enthusiasm to encourage young people to be enthusiastic at a school assembly at 8 a.m. That's where the energy comes into it.
I would not be enthusiastic the first thing in the morning. It'd be like, what's this guy talking about?
Well, we're talking. The topic we've been given is truth, is truth, basically, and we're talking about truth and lies. So the way we start it is, right, show of hands, who would rather not be in this assembly this morning? Interestingly, they don't all do it. And then when we follow up with who lied on that last question, that is when the hands shoot up.
The thing is, I guess they sit in assembly and they just kind of look at the teacher and think, well, this is a visitor, and there's a certain type of what's the word? Is it etiquette? What's the word? Etiquette.
Yeah.
There's a certain etiquette that you have to follow when a visitor's in your assembly as a young person. Yeah. And if you don't follow that, then the teachers will really rip into you. But when it comes to youth workers going in, we don't care, guys. Just literally do what you like. And do
you know what? I think it helps that where the school we're at, the teachers are really, really up for getting involved. Like, they were putting their hands up as well for different questions. And it was like, and it was questions like, did you tell the truth on the last question? Oh, no, did you lie on the last question? And there was some of the teachers putting their hands up, and it's like, oh, there we go. They're being honest. So the kids are seeing that and then being like, oh, we can, it's okay to get involved.
Yeah, so. I think, I enjoy assemblies. Saying that, I think I've got one next week.
Have you? Face to face?
Yeah, or the week after. It's a primary school, which primary schools are a bit more engaging than secondary, I find.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone listening that goes to school does it, or how it works in the secondary schools near you, Darren, but the way it is it's a different year group every day. Yeah. So, like, we could go from the sixth form on a Monday morning for sixth formers anyway. They're not going to be enthusiastic, let alone listening to a load of guys that they don't know.
Oh, they're actually going to turn out?
They did. They all turned out.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I'm surprised they put an assembly for sixth form.
Yeah. But then year 7, the chaplain at the college that we is like our contact, he was like, year 7, you'll have a great time. They get so involved, which at the point of recording, that is tomorrow. So I can't tell you how it went, whether he was right, but yeah.
Well, it's all right. We'll do a quick recording and you can just say it went well. And I can edit it in.
Add it in.
So say it went well now.
It went well.
And then say it was rubbish.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
There we go. And I'll edit that in. Or I might just leave those in. And, if you want to find out, contact Anthony at catalystyouth.org.uk. So, I mean, it's been great. It's been great to be back in doing assemblies finally, because this is the first assembly that we've done face-to-face. We did assemblies during lockdown when they were still in schools where we recorded. But this is the first assembly we've done face-to-face in probably 2 years now. Yeah. I mean, I've not, as of yet, not gone back into schools yet face-to-face for an assembly.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my diary because it is, the 1st of December. Yeah, next week. No.
Oh, wow.
1st
of December next week.
Yeah, blimey. Yeah, Wednesday of next week is the 1st of December.
Wow.
It's as recording this, so this is going out on Friday. So it is literally 5 weeks tomorrow is Christmas Day.
Yeah. Come on.
The countdown is on. And we should, do you know what we should have done if we, no, I've lost all that. If we thought about this sooner, or I thought about it sooner, we could have done a little advent calendar from Catalyst.
Oh, we should have.
20, 24, 25 episodes.
We could do the 12.
We're going to do 12 days of Christmas.
We could do 12 days of Christmas.
12 days leading up. You'll find a podcast every day. For the
podcast?
12, yeah.
Not even just something different every day.
They're just short snippets.
Oh, I thought you meant like, a podcast one day, a blog another day, an image another day. I thought we were going to go.
No, podcast, like 12 days of Christmas.
Okay.
So, look out for that coming soon.
Look out for that, everyone, because not only are we struggling with ideas of what to talk about on these podcasts, now we're going to do 12 extra little ones. We could look at Christmases around the world could be one. We could look at how our Christmases look. I think we may have done that last year. Yeah, I think we'd just sing the 12 Days of Christmas every day and just add a new one in every podcast.
Day 12, you have the whole song. You're welcome.
But it is exciting. And then Darren, you've had quite a busy week because you are for anyone that listened last week, you would have heard us talk about Operation Christmas Child. You are at the tail end of that now, aren't you?
Campaign week is now finished, which was Monday, as you're hearing this on the Friday, the 22nd. So all boxes should have been handed in now, except if you live in Yeovil and you've handed in boxes anyway after this closing date. So trying to sort that out because, we've already done Yeovil as a pickup. So, you know who you are.
Do they?
I doubt they even listen. But yeah, it's now the point of getting all boxes in. All of ours are going to Westbury into storage, and then they're being transferred to the processing centre gradually to be processed because they've got to get all boxes have to be checked before they go. So they have to be checked to make sure they meet all the custom rules. Anything in there that shouldn't be in there. Stuff. So things like war toys can't go, toothpaste can't go, sweets can't go, liquids can't go. Anything with the English language can't go. Yeah, apart from if you've got a colouring book, that's fine because it's about colouring in. But if it's a reading book, because if you think of where these boxes are going, the likelihood of them speaking a second language is quite minimal. Yeah. When they a lot of them probably won't be able to read their own language in written terms. They can speak it, but probably not be able to read it. But that's just presuming. So, but yeah, for definite, a second language is very difficult. So that's the only reason. But yeah, we first delivery we did. So we gathered all the boxes that were collected in. We had 135 cartons. So the cartons contain anything from 9 to 12 shoe boxes in each one. So if you want to do the maths on that one. And what then 135. Should we say 12? How many do you reckon you had in each? I'd say let's do it easy. Just say there's 10 in each. So,
10
so
in
that's 1,350.
I mean, I'll be on it. I was going to say, I didn't need to work that one out if we were going to go with 10. So, yeah, 1,350.
And then Monday, I did another load, which was 56 cartons.
Yeah.
So that's 560. So just under 2,000 shoe boxes just from our little area of Somerset. And my body is definitely feeling the 192, whatever it is. I can't remember what I said. Altogether, my body is aching because it was carrying them and just, an absolute nightmare.
I just want to interrupt you. I didn't hear a single word of that because you froze about 5 times.
But mine's been going fine. You've been freezing as well. So, so I've lugged, again, for the sake of Anthony, who obviously doesn't listen to the podcast, even when it's live in front of him.
I'm happy for you to keep it in. I just don't know who is jumping anymore. Is it going to work?
I don't know. I had 155 and 56. 6 and 11, 5, 8, 9. So 191 cartons shifted from like a church into a van, from a van onto a pallet. And if you can think of each of those shoe boxes containing perhaps 10 to 12 shoe boxes inside, that some are light. You think, oh, nice. Pick up another one expecting the same way. And you're like, oh my goodness, they've put a lot in. And my right arm is killing. My back is killing. I'm tired. And literally Sunday was literally finished church, loaded up the van and off to Westbury to drop them off. And we got home around about 7 o'clock in the evening. So it was and then all this week working. So my next day off is Saturday, which would have meant I've had 2 weeks of working solid all the way through. Plus I got 2 essays due in next month. I was like, how am I fitting all this in?
What makes, one of the things that I do want to touch on is obviously your week has been busy due to Operation Christmas Child. There's no doubt about that. But your week has actually got busier, hasn't it? Because you've now taken on, I think we've touched on it in the podcast, but you've now taken on a new role as a chaplain in a college, haven't you?
Yes, I am now the chaplain at Bridgewater and Taunton College at Bridgewater campus. So I'm there 2 days a week. So that's been added on. And it looks like the idea also was that I was going to do YMCA and be the chaplain in there.
Okay.
But the guy organising it has left the YMCA to go to a different organisation. And I don't think that's going forward anymore. So the idea possibility is that I'll be the chaplain at the Cannington campus as well. So being at Bridgewater 2 days a week and doing Cannington 1 day a week.
Yeah.
So because Cannington, if anybody knows the area, is just literally up the road. But that's where they do a lot of. So if you're homeschooled, they do all your GCSE lessons over there for sitting those, and it's land-based studies as well. So if you're doing agriculture or whatever horse riding is, what's the word for horse riding?
Equestrian.
Yeah, that sort of thing. All of that and like gardening and stuff like that. That's all done out there. So you've got a Cannington campus, then you've got these offshoots in different parts of Cannington where you've got the horticulture going on, you've got the equestrian going on, you got other stuff, and it's massive. But one thing about Bridgewater, which was really cool that I found out the other day, because I thought it is the nuclear energy, nuclear engineering they now do at Bridgewater because of our nuclear power plant that's currently being built at Hinkley Point. So they got that going on over there as well. But it's a really big campus, lots going on.
Wow.
And just trying to find my feet. And I've got a room. It's got my name on the outside of the room. We did an event today where people were supposed to come and join me and to challenge me at, what's it called? Music tile things. You know when you press the black dot? It's to challenge me at that. I tell you, I was run off my feet.
Oh, wow.
One person turned up.
One. Did you win?
No, because she got distracted by somebody walking behind her. So
brilliant.
I won hands down. But I mean, I even brought lollies.
Well, if you go to that campus and you're listening to this now, go and see Darren when he's in.
I'll probably still have lollies left over. So come along, say hi, and pick up a lolly, because I don't know what I'm going to do with 180 of them.
But once you've been there for a little bit, we are going to we're going to chat about your chaplaincy there, aren't we? So that as part of our career series, we're not going to do it now because obviously, as you hear, Darren, you're still finding your feet, really, aren't you? So it'd be good to let you get in there first, and then if you want to hear more about that, send in your questions to ask Darren regarding that job role, because we will ask him, and
we'll probably be doing it this side of Christmas, I would have thought, based on.
It will be this side of Christmas. It will be this side of Christmas. We've got a couple of guests lined up, who we're still waiting on confirmation of dates, but they're coming. I'll chat to you about that afterwards.
Okay, lovely. But the main topic today, and then we've rabbled on a bit, that we actually decided that we had a topic, is it's that time of year again, which means, one is that Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
But also, it's coming because this program has started.
I've seen the Coca-Cola advert as well.
There you go, guys. It's official. Christmas has begun.
There it is.
Yeah, you can't start Christmas until, holidays are coming video.
Yeah, and they've changed the song, but that's for another day. What are we talking about today, Darren?
Whoa, no. Wind back.
It's like a different remix now, and I wasn't a fan.
I'm going to Google it after this. Okay. Tune in next week when we...
it didn't have the...
Coca-Cola.
It just didn't have the... the same effect, the whole way through. It's holidays are coming. I don't think it didn't really have that. It was more of a beat.
Oh dear. So what you're telling me is Coca-Cola is ruined Christmas?
Yeah.
Wow. Anyway, one thing that never ever gets ruined and is always here year on year, even a pandemic cannot keep them away. No. And that is, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. I would actually have done it the whole... But I thought, no, because, the neighbours will probably hear me because they're doing work in the room next door to me. And they probably think I've gone mad. But yes, I'm a Celebrity is back again on TV. It's on ITV. And for goodness sake, I mean, how long is the episodes?
Oh, honestly...
An hour and 44 minutes on Sunday night. We said Brendan could stay up and watch it. And then we realised it was an hour and 44, which just like...
Yeah, but I got that one because it's the first episode. It is always longer. But last night's was like an hour and 15, Do you know why they're so long, though? And ITV, if you're listening, because we know you do.
Yeah.
Take it into account. Why had you got so many adverts?
Right,
listen. I don't care about half the stuff you're advertising. Just put a Coca-Cola advert on every time and then put the program back on.
Last night, Sarah went to choir. She came back, okay, so choir finishes around about 9, so she got back about 25 past 9, and we put it on. And literally, we were just, by the time we whizzed through all the adverts, just 5 minutes behind. So literally, that's 20 whole minutes of that time taken up of just pure advertising.
It just makes me so angry because I don't even care about half the stuff you're advertising. And, if you're listening and you've got an advert that's shown and you're really proud of it, that's well done for you. But tell them not to show it over and over again because we don't need that many adverts.
Yeah. Nobody can afford a car now anyway. It's Christmas.
DFS sale, stop advertising it. You've been doing it for years. It's not a 1-year thing.
Everything must go. Yeah, when you got to wait so many weeks for a sofa, you've not got sofas in stock. Anywho, DFS has not sponsored this podcast.
They will never after that.
I don't think anybody will in the case they get slated. But yeah, I'm a Celebrity is back. And we have got, how many is there? 10 of them, isn't there?
10 at the
currently.
moment.
Will they chuck in a couple more towards the end? I expect they will.
There's going to be a couple more going this week. And we all know who it's going to be. So
what we're going to do is we're going to go through the names. And we're going to
say he's very much on a roll with this podcast.
I got it. We're getting there. Is the people that are on it. So first off is the one and only Dame Arlene Phillips, DBE. Is that, I don't know what DBE stands for. MBE, OBE. Is that just because she's a dame? Is that the dame of the British Empire?
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't really got an empire, so they need to change that. Anywho, there goes my OBE.
We ain't getting on for this podcast anyway.
Dame Arlene Phillips.
Yeah.
First impressions of her on here?
I'm not a fan.
I mean, doesn't she look old?
Oh, wow.
And she's had work done, hasn't she?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm sure she'll be fine. But I have this thing with Arlene Phillips that just bores me.
Bless her. I mean, she's like 103, isn't she? Was she 83?
78.
93? 78? Close enough.
78.
Yeah.
Which, fair play. You're going in I'm a Celebrity at 78. Not bad. Are we literally doing first impressions of every single person? We're going to do 10 people.
Yeah, but it's going to be quick.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she doesn't rock my boat.
No.
Her voice does my head in.
Yeah.
I don't like her voice.
No.
But hey, that's just me. Danny Miller.
I really like Danny Miller.
I mean, you either love him or he's like Marmite.
He's
You're either going to love him
so
or you're going to hate him.
Yeah.
And he's got my sarcastic humor, I think.
Yeah.
Where I get an elbow in the, from Sarah when I've been too sarcastic and it becomes more offensive than sarcastic.
Yeah, I think he's going to really wind people up.
He is. And absolutely amazing. David Ginola.
Okay, let's talk about him first, just for a moment. Anyone that is watching I'm a Celebrity, by the time this comes out, there will have been a whole week. So any predictions or anything that we make today could have completely changed, or we could have already messed this up by Friday, but who cares? But one of the things that is really bugging me, David Ginola, or David Ginola, because they're all calling him David and David.
Well, if you're in Wales, isn't it, David?
Brendan Hill, FaceTime video.
Hello, Brendan. Can I help?
What are you doing?
Recording a podcast that you're now live on.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Okay, don't worry then.
No, you can't hear you.
That's not what we
Anthony
said.
says hi.
Oh, hi.
Anyway, we got to go. We're recording a podcast. Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
It's on Do Not Disturb, and the only people that can get past that is Sarah and Brendan.
Brilliant.
Well, he's usually at school, but he's sick today. So,
Where is he?
in bed. 2 rooms away.
He's FaceTime you from next door.
2 rooms away. We might just leave that in, to be fair. But yeah, is it David or David?
I'm going David.
David. Yeah, I didn't even know who he was until somebody said he was a famous footballer.
Yeah, I know him. I like him as well. Good first impression.
Yeah, I mean, he's all right. I mean, he was, rubbing the back of a fellow teammate who you didn't really know very well, and he was.
We'll get to him.
Yeah, was a bit like, okay. I mean, I don't think I'd be touching other good people, but there we go. Next one, Frankie Bridge.
Frankie Bridge. She's all right. She hasn't done a lot yet.
I mean, she's only on there because her husband did it.
Yeah.
She's just trying to prove that she could do it as well. It's like, yeah, whatever.
But again, I haven't really got a first impression of her because, as I say, she hasn't done a lot yet.
How do you pronounce her name? Kadina
Cox.
Kadina Cox, MBE. She is a Paralympian.
Yeah, so I really like Kadina because I've seen her on things like Lead Her Own, but she hasn't really made an impression on I'm a Celebrity yet.
No, not yet. I mean, bearing in mind we've only seen 2 episodes, so there is still time.
But I like her, and I think she'll be good when she's given the opportunity to do some challenges.
Louise Minchin.
Yeah, I quite like her.
Yeah,
she's not done a lot yet, but I feel like at the moment,
I think she's going to be. Again, she hasn't really done much.
No, it's a hard one to do this podcast. Actually,
I do think though that she's going to be very interesting to watch doing challenges.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we move on to Matty Lee.
Matty Lee.
Again, another Olympian who I only found out last night that he is the Tom Daly's diving partner.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
No.
I
know him. I think he'll be one of those people like when Roman Kemp was in there, who he was really quiet to begin with, and then gradually it was like, I really like this guy.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's watched the first episode, spoilers, pause now and go back and watch it. But
this comes out on the Friday, Darren. I think we're
so-
fine.
yeah, I mean, if you've not watched it yet, I mean, you are way behind. You've got a lot to catch up on. Well, maybe you're just recording it to whisk through the adverts.
Probably not being funny. If you're watching the episode, you're probably still watching it from Sunday night if you haven't whisked through the adverts. So.
Yeah, but Matty, I think with that, they because they were the red team or the yellow team.
Yes, red team.
The red team. They picked a really good team.
Oh yeah, they've done well
for that first task. I mean,
yeah,
amazing. And then some guy called Naughty Boy.
Now, Naughty Boy, he's interesting. Obviously,
Who is he?
he's a music producer, I think.
Yeah, but is he?
Yeah.
Was he one of these
But-
people that think he's a music producer, but actually isn't?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, he's one I think you're either gonna like him or you're not.
Oh, he's like Marmite then.
Yeah. He is a record producer, British DJ, songwriter, and musician. But he is also, by what it seems, very religious. Have you noticed that?
I did notice a little bit.
Keeps praying. He said, again, we're going to be referenced in the first two episodes because we've seen them. If you haven't seen them by then, we're really sorry. Please turn this podcast off, go and watch them, then come back. But so he prayed quite a bit in things. He also, when David Ginola was talking about his cardiac arrest that he had when playing football, have you watched last night's, Darren? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking about
What's happened?
talking about his cardiac arrest when playing football. Naughty Boy straight away said, well, look, we're thankful, I'm thankful, and I thank God that you are still here. So, oh. And then David Ginola followed up with, and I thank the moon. It was like, oh, you're not religious, then, mate. Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was a very interesting story to hear from David.
Mm.
And I mean, it must have been horrendous. 12 minutes, apparently, that that they were trying to revive him.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely amazing story.
But
We'd like to hear deeper into that, though.
I think we will. But I think Naughty Boy, he's all right at the moment. He's harmless.
Yeah, I've not really formed an opinion apart from just first impressions. Mate, use your own name. I mean, what is his real name? Do you know his real name?
No, but I can find out.
Because Naughty Boy is like...
He
doesn't look like a naughty boy.
And I don't like that they keep calling him Naughty Boy. Like,
I mean,
Shahid Khan.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's a much better name.
Yeah. Anyway.
Moving on. I'm going to do one last. But Sunuchi Shai.
Yeah.
That is not her real name, is it?
I don't know.
Because if her parents named her that, then for goodness sake, were they hippies or something? I mean, Sunuchi Shai, I mean, nailed it in the eating challenge at the diner on Monday night's episode.
She did.
I mean, absolutely, I was so impressed. And I think she should have won it over Danny. Just on the basis that she didn't puke, and he, I think, puked after every single one because the camera left him a lot when he was urging.
Her name's Cheyenne.
Again, a really nice name.
David.
Really nice name. Was she Radio 1
Extra
DJ? DJ does a rapping session or something late night.
Never heard of her.
No, I never heard of her.
But she seems right at the moment, actually. I didn't think I was going to like her when she first came on. But
I was in stitches when the cow's nose came out and she jumped back going, what is that?
And what is that? She said, it looks like my cat.
Absolutely amazing. But yeah, it doesn't disappoint if you've not seen that episode. And I've already spoiled it that Danny won it. But I thought, but I can understand, they had to down the pint of, what was in that? Blended stuff. But what made me laugh was when she kept asking, "Can I have a sip of the uterus drink, please?" And finally, we have the one, the only, Richard and Judy. Not Judy, but Richard. Medley.
Just Richard.
Just Richard. Judy didn't want to be there. And they're celebrating their anniversary whilst he's in there.
Incredible.
Of so many things. And I think that's one way of getting out of an anniversary, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I think as an anniversary gift, they should allow Judy to say which Bush Tucker trial he has to take part in. That would be good. Absolutely amazing. And again, for him, I've got no opinions of him, to be honest. He seems all right in the first challenge that he did on the first night. He was a bit slow, but like he said, you've got a 50-year-old against a 20-year-old, who's going to be faster. And you could tell him walking up the stairs was slow. But yeah, that is the team of 10 who are currently separated.
It is, and I was a bit disappointed this year with the lineup.
I was too. When you saw their faces at the beginning of the show, it's kind of like, out of all of them, I think I only know about 4 or 5. 4, I think it was 4. And I was like, oh, okay.
I think it was just because last year had such a good lineup, but that's the problem. Is that they're not going to do it 2 years in a row.
No, and also the thing is, it's only if the celebrities say yes. So, with this lineup, I guess quite a few said no.
Well, let's come around to. I've just got a couple more things to comment on before we come around to the main thing. But there are rumours of 2 more going in, and we can talk about them because by the time Friday comes around, they've probably already gone in.
I've not heard these rumours. No, I haven't.
Have you not?
No.
Okay. So, do you want me to say?
Yeah. That's
Okay, so the rumours are.
Do I have to Google the names, or do they actually?
No, because I'll tell you exactly who they are as well.
Okay, go for it.
So there's Simon Gregson, who is Steve McDonald in Coronation Street.
Okay.
And there is Adam Woodcock, is that his name? Who plays Ian Bill in EastEnders.
Oh.
So they are rumoured that they were spotted isolating, ready to go in. And they're usually pretty on it with who they spot isolating.
Isn't Steve McDonald, isn't he the one that was in The Children in Need?
Yes. Yeah, with Janine Butcher.
You sure he wasn't isolating to film that?
I don't know, because it's only recently that they've said it, and that would have been filmed quite a while ago.
Okay.
But the only reason I say that is because they're usually on it, but who knows? We'll see. But
well, that means
we can say that
have the biggest. Coronation Street, Emmerdale, and EastEnders all competing. Well, I say, Danny's left Emmerdale, so he's no longer on there. So, I don't think is Ian Bill still in East? I mean, I don't watch him.
He is, but he's sort of not. I think he's on a break.
Okay, but Steve, the Steve McDonald, he's still in it.
But anyway, but that's just rumours. But the reason I'm saying that now is because Friday that might have already happened, which in that case it's not a rumour. So we'll see.
Cool. Okay, then to wrap up this podcast, we haven't really got much to say to you about the old I'm a Celeb, but I think tune in next week when we will have even more of a breakdown of who the people are and get an idea of.
And I think what we will do now is make a first impression prediction. But I think we'll make, like last year we did predictions. I think we'll make our proper predictions next week, because we will then actually have an idea of who they are. Yeah,
and when we say prediction, we record earlier in the week, and I think next week is the plan to record on Monday.
The plan is.
So it means that we would have only seen a week's worth, so nobody would have gone by that point.
Yeah.
So I think they'll start going at the end of week 2, don't they?
Yeah, it's usually next week at some point.
Yeah. So we'll make. I mean, at the moment, I've got nobody jumps out at me. Apart from Danny seems to be the only one that I, at the moment, would quite like to see win. But again, I've only seen him in 2 episodes.
I've got a top. I'm already predicting the top 3 from this lot.
From this, okay. Hang on then. You do your top 3.
I think if the rumor is correct and those 2 guys go in, I think it could change. Okay.
Yeah.
But my top 3 at the moment, I don't know. Do you want me to give it in order, or I'm just going to say the names?
Just say the names.
Okay, Danny Miller, David Ginola, and Snoochie Shy.
Okay. So who are those again?
Danny Miller.
Yeah.
From Emmerdale.
Yeah.
David Ginola.
Yeah.
The footballer.
Yeah.
And Snoochie Shy, the Radio 1 Extra DJ. Is that the 3 you finished as well? There we go. There we go.
And literally, I wrote those down before Anthony was saying them of the ones that I think. And I was like, hang on a minute. What did you say in comparison? Because I thought, hang on, that's what I wrote down in that order. So there we go.
We will do it again next week. But if we want first impressions of who the top 3 are, it looks like we're in agreement.
Definitely. But one of those things, if you have not got the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here app, download it now to your phones. They are not the sponsors of this podcast, although that would have been really cool.
That would have been cool. We
but
should have
you
tried.
can get on there and you can vote for free for the people to do the trials, which is really good. And I've done it for quite a few years now. Because there were years where I wouldn't text and I wouldn't phone because I'm not paying that sort of money to put people through a trust. Ridiculous. But you can vote for free using the app, and the app is free as well. You have to be 12 plus to get the app.
There we go.
And so that is it for our podcast this week. Thank you so much for joining us.
What a whirlwind of a podcast, eh?
It is, but I think it's flowed really well.
Yeah.
Happy with that. Don't forget, head over to our website at www.catalystyouth.org.uk, where you'll find everything you need to know about us and Catalyst and everything, all the social media stuff and everything. Don't forget, email us at either Antony, Darren, or info@catalystyouth.org.uk. And as always, it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him. We'll see you soon.
Cheers.